It's been more than 4 years since the tragic death of a Muslim family when they were deliberately struck and killed by a truck while out for a walk in London, Ontario. After the attack, police said there was evidence it was a premeditated attack motivated by hate. The victims were Alman Afzal, his wife Medea, their 15-year-old daughter Yumna, and 74-year-old grandmother Talat, along with a surviving 9-year-old boy. With rising Islamophobia here and around the world, the Canadian Museum for Human Rights is hosting a special event with Canada's Special Representative on combating Islamophobia. Joining us now is that Special Representative, Amira Elghawaby. Good morning, Amira.
Good morning, Rochelle.
Thank you so much for joining us. Now, it's just hearing that, it was 4 years ago, but it seems that cases of Islamophobia are on the rise, not just here in this country, but everywhere around the world. It's really concerning.
Well, it is, of course, Rochelle. Whenever we see any form of hate targeting any community, we know that that's harming all of us. It harms our kids and their ability to feel included and that they belong. It harms us just in our day-to-day lives. And so absolutely, here in Canada, we've seen an ongoing rise in Islamophobia, and I think all Canadians would agree that that's just not going to help us have a strong, supportive society.
We want a united Canada right now, especially right now, and it just creates fear, right?
Well, I think what's really important is that we have our shared values of human rights, of dignity for everyone, and religious freedom is one of those pillars of democracy. When we have an attack on someone because of their identity, because they are Muslim or any other faith in particular, what that is an attack on our democratic rights and freedoms, our charter. And so what it means is that we really need to double down into our efforts to work together to learn about Islamophobia. A lot of people don't even know what it is, that it's racism, it's a stereotype. You see it online all the time. You see it in the way sometimes people just have comments about each other. So you have individual acts, you can have systemic acts of Islamophobia. So tonight at the Museum of Human Rights, what we want to do is have a conversation, with Winnipeggers about this issue. In fact, we're launching a new guide that our office has just put out to help unpack what Islamophobia is and provide people with strategies on how they can confront it.
How can they confront it?
Well, the first thing, what we're doing right now, just having conversations, just learning from each other. A lot of times, people might be afraid or too shy to ask questions of one another, but your colleagues, your friends, your neighbors, your doctor, your dentist, they all have different identities, and if they are from the Muslim faith, you may have some preconceived notions about what that means. And so it's a good opportunity to have conversations, get to know one another, so that we can really foster the kind of society where an attack like what happened 4 years ago in London, Ontario never happens again.
And talk to your kids about it too. Be open with your children.
Well, that's it. I mean, the reason I do this work and help advise the federal government on how we ensure our communities are safer is because I believe so much in Canada. I believe in the promise that you can be who you are. You can fully fulfill your identities and continue to contribute positively. That's the Canada that we all love and cherish, and it's the Canada we need to protect together.
So this event tonight is free, and you're welcoming everybody to come and check it out.
100%. So people should just go onto the Canadian Museum of Human Rights website. They can register. We're expecting a good crowd there tonight. We'll be talking about this new guide, but really also just exploring some of the themes around what Islamophobia is, again, and encouraging people to not only just come and listen, but from there take action in their own communities, in their own day-to-day lives.
And if somebody can't go to tonight's event, let's just say they have other plans, where can they get access to this guide or this information?
It's super easy to get to. Just Google Islamophobia guide and it'll come up right away. It's one of the only guides in the entire world put out by a government. So it really has sadly taken these tragic attacks. Canada has had the highest number of deadly attacks against Muslims of any G7 country.
Wow.
So out of that tragedy, to honor the memory of those we lost in these different massacres that have happened here in Quebec City in 2017 and London in 2021, we now have resources. We now have the ability to encourage Canadians to learn more.
And do better.
And do better.
Yeah, and if you want more information, we of course have a link. It's free. It's at 6 p.m., but you need to register on the website before you go. Thank you so much, Amira.
Thanks, Rochelle.